Life is hard. We all face struggles. Worries keep us up at night. Fears whisper doubts. The world seems chaotic. In the quiet moments we long for peace. We search for a place of rest. Our hearts yearn for something more. Psalm 4 speaks to this longing. It's a prayer for peace in times of trouble. It reminds us that God is near, even when life feels overwhelming. David, the writer of Psalm 4, knew hardship. He faced enemies, betrayal, and fear. Yet in the midst of his struggles, he turned to God. Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have given me relief when I was in distress. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer. David's words resonate with our own experiences. We too face moments of distress. We cry out for relief, for guidance, for hope. Psalm 4 reminds us that we are not alone. God hears our prayers. He sees our pain. He offers us His presence and His peace. The world offers many solutions to our problems. Yet, true peace cannot be found in possessions, power, or fleeting pleasures. It's found in God alone. Know that the Lord has set apart the godly for Himself. The Lord hears when I call to Him. When we put our trust in God, we find refuge in the storm. We can rest in the assurance that He is in control. Our faith becomes our anchor. No matter how fierce the winds may blow, our faith in God will guide us to safe harbor. He is our protector, our shield, and our ever-present help in times of trouble. Sometimes we face accusations and slander. People may misunderstand us or spread lies about us. This can be hurtful and discouraging. But Psalm 4 reminds us that God knows our hearts. He sees the truth. He is our defender. Offer right sacrifices and put your trust in the Lord. When we live lives of integrity and seek to honor God, we can trust that He will vindicate us. Our job is to remain faithful, to trust in His timing, and to let Him fight our battles. Anger, frustration, bitterness. These emotions can easily take root in our hearts, especially when we face injustice or hardship. Be angry and do not sin. Ponder in your own hearts on your beds and be silent. Psalm 4:4. Psalm 4 encourages us to process our emotions in a healthy way. It's okay to feel angry, but we must not let anger control us. Instead, we should bring our anger to God in prayer. Reflection and prayer help us to see things from God's perspective. They allow us to let go of anger and resentment, replacing them with peace and forgiveness. In Old Testament times, people offered animal sacrifices to God as a way to atone for their sins. While we no longer offer animal sacrifices, Psalm 4 reminds us of the importance of offering sacrifices that are pleasing to God. Offer right sacrifices and put your trust in the Lord. Psalm 4:5. The sacrifices that God desires are not material offerings, but rather a broken and contrite spirit. He wants our obedience, our love, and our willingness to surrender our will to His. When we come to God with humble hearts, acknowledging our need for Him, He hears our prayers and extends His grace and mercy. The world tells us that happiness is found in wealth, possessions, and achievements. But true joy, the kind that lasts, comes from God alone. You've put more joy in my heart than they have when their grain and wine abound. Psalm 4:7. When we focus on God, when we cultivate a relationship with Him, when we experience His love and presence in our lives, we discover a joy that runs deeper than any earthly pleasure. True joy is not dependent on our circumstances. It's a gift from God, available to all who seek Him with their whole hearts. Life can be unpredictable and challenging. We will face storms, we will experience hardship, but even in the darkest of nights, we can rest in the assurance that God is with us. In peace I will both lie down and sleep, for You alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm 4:8. God's peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of His love and comfort in the midst of trouble. He is our refuge, our strength, our ever-present help in times of need. When we place our trust in Him, when we surrender our fears and anxieties to Him, He covers us with His peace that surpasses all understanding. In His loving arms we find true rest and security.